Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. How is everyone doing today? Happy Tuesday. If you are watching this live, type live in the comments. Also, if you're watching this on replay, type replay in the comments and let me know where you are watching from. For those of you who do not know who I am Nashaya Richardson, financial coach for single moms and your favorite web designer. But today we are going to talk about that jail sentence that most of us have, which is debt. And yes, the question is, would you rather an 8 to 10 year jail sentence or a 27 years to life? So guys, you definitely want to listen to this one. And also, I am so excited about tonight. We are having an awesome event at 7 o'clock, and I will talk a little more about that. It's going to be me and 3 other ladies. It's going to be so exciting tonight. But let's get into this credit card debt. Yes, good morning, Shirley. Ouch is right. So there are about 78% of Americans that have debt, not just credit card debt, that is student loan debt, mortgage, car payment, personal loans, you name it, we have debt. Myself included. I am not debt free yet, but I do have a plan to get out of debt. And I think that it is important that we all have a plan if we have any debt and not think that we are supposed to be in debt for the rest of our lives because we have constantly heard that debt is a generational curse and it never goes away. Well, guys, that is not true. Type in the comments, that is not true. Debt is not something that has to keep going from generation to generations and stay around forever. And it is just so crazy that we even have this implanted in our minds, especially those of us who have, student loan debt, because student loan debt is like you graduating from college, having a mortgage, and do not have a house to go along with that. And if you can relate to having student loan debt that feels like a mortgage and it's never going to go away, put a 1 in the comment. Thank goodness financial aid was there for me when I needed to finish out my degree because, man, oh man, college is expensive. But I actually want to talk to you about one, the services that I always talk about, Financial Edge membership. It is a complete financial makeover. And one of those things, good morning, Angela, one of those things that we focus on is eliminating your debt. So I want you guys to first think about how life would be different if you were debt free. What are some of the things that you would do if you no longer had debt? Put those in the comments. Would you travel more? Would you spend more time with your family? Would you do more activities that you've been wanting to do? Would you maybe buy yourself more clothes? Would you start a new hobby? What are some of the things that you would do? How would your life change if you no longer had debt? For me, I'm traveling. All day I'm traveling and I'm investing like crazy. But whatever it is for you, put it in the comments because I truly want to see. But I am going to actually share a testimony of one of my business partners, and she is definitely not the only one. There are thousands of people who are using this debt elimination strategy, myself included, but we're not going to talk about me. We're going to talk about Morgan Cleveland. And I just need you to show you what it looks like when you use our debt elimination strategies and see how soon you can be out of debt. And if you do not pay off your debt before your creditors plan, then you are going to be paying tons of interest. And I want you to look at Morgan's debt elimination plan. And this is very small, but I'm going to read most of what I want you to see. So look at this here. Morgan Cleveland or Hassan, she actually has $45,200 worth of debt, which is pretty reasonable compared to, some of us have mortgages that are $100,000, car payments, student loans, but she has $45,000 worth of debt right now. And once she put her information into our debt elimination software, her creditors had her in debt for 83 years and 10 months. Guys, 83 years and 10 months. Could you imagine being in debt for 83 years and 10 months? One, you're never paying off that debt because depending on how old you are, you probably don't have 83 more years left in you. Also, that is going to be something that is hanging over your head until, unfortunately, you leave this earth. So having 83 years of debt, your creditors have you in debt for 83 years. But what if I can tell you that you can have a plan just like Morgan and be out of debt in 6 years and 5 months? But I want you to actually focus on the interest. So if Morgan continues with her creditor's plan of having her in debt for 83 years, that means she is going to pay $121,904 in interest, guys. This is not even towards that $45,000 that she owes. This is an interest. But if she follows the plan that was given to her, to have her debt paid off in 6 years and 5 months, she is only going to pay $8,049 in interest. Guys, you can be a Morgan Hassan. We don't have to be in debt following the creditor's plan, paying all of that interest, and never really have a plan to get out of debt. We can change that trajectory so that it's no longer a generational curse. We're no longer bidding that life sentence of jail debt, right? We can knock that down in half the time to 1/3 of the time sooner if we want to start taking action. And guys, I have a solution for that. If you are ready to start taking action and you are tired of being in debt and you don't want to pay the creditor's plan, so which is them telling you to pay the minimum balance and do nothing else but pay the minimum balance and pay them a ton of interest. If you want to change that and you want to actually be out of debt and are serious about it, put a heart in the comments because I'm going to reach out to you because we need to connect. And talk about how we can get you out of that jail sentence. I'm going to be your Olivia Pope / lawyer to get you out of debt and get you that plan because, guys, this is possible. And I'm going to talk about myself for just a second. I have 27 years on my mortgage and I have a car payment and I have a personal loan. So I am not exempt from any of this. I have debt as well. But I have a plan to get me out of debt in 10 years. And that is me not paying anything extra, not putting extra money in, not doing anything differently than what I'm doing now, except for the way I pay the debt. And that is the same thing with Morgan and thousands of other people who are using these strategies. So if you are one of those people, again, that want to get out of debt in 1/3 to half the time sooner, and you want a real plan, not something that you think could happen, but a solid plan on paper that says, this is your debt, this is how long you'll be in debt. Unless you do this, we can get you out of debt this soon and you can pay this little bit of interest versus this much interest. Put a heart emoji in the comments. But guys, I am super excited. I'm about to get out of here. But before you go tonight, it is me and 3 other ladies, and we are going to talk about credit cards and debt, how they leave a bloody mess in all of our lives, and it is time for us to clean it up. So I am going to be on the panel tonight with Ms. Dr. Regina Turner, Ms. Lysandra Davis, and Ms. Tarsha Black of the Wealth Building Platform. And it is tonight right here on my page. We'll be streaming live from Facebook and YouTube. The information is there. Come back to my page tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be me and 3 other ladies, and we are going to talk about how credit card debt and other debt has impacted our lives, how we've dealt with it, and what are some of the things that we are doing to be in a better financial space and not allow credit cards to give us that jail sentence. Okay. So guys, come back tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to have so much fun. If you missed or if you saw the last one with me and Miss Tarsha Black, we were up here for like 3 hours just chatting about women empowerment and just so much awesome stuff. But guys, we are talking. We don't have any scripts. We are just talking, and we are a collective, a nice variety of women. So single woman, no children, a woman with children who are now adults, younger woman who is married with a young boy, and myself, single mom with a 12-year-old. So you are going to hear about credit card debt and other debt in our lives that has impacted us, and we are all from different walks of life doing different things. So come back tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But guys, I have to get out of here. Tomorrow is Wealth Wednesday. You know, we are going to talk about the money, and I'm going to talk about why it is important to have some type of budget and have a realistic view of where your money is going and how much is actually coming in and how much is going out. So guys, join me tomorrow at 7:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But don't forget tonight, 7 p.m. right here, come back and listen to us talk about debt and how it is impacting our lives and how we are actually making a change and have a realistic plan to get out of debt. So guys, please stay safe, and I will see you later. Okay, guys, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Later.